ゴールデンウィーク入ってきたので、ゲームやる時間を確保しつつ、シャーロック・ホームズ続きをやっていきます。お願いします。いや、ゴールデンウィーク初日にちょっと農作業やってたら腰を痛めまして、あんまり遠出ができなくなるっていう悲しいことになってます。よいしょ。さて、前回はなんだっけ。
It is thrilling.
えーっと違うこっちか。あれ、ノートどうやって見たっけ。あ、これか。トムの父親ジョージ・ハーストの失踪について調査せよっていうのが、まあ大元の今やってるやつか。グラントオークはマス教の正体に同封されていた地図に載っていた場所、これをまず調べりゃいいんだな。グラントオーク、さて、
That's not the one. That's not. That's not the one. That's.
多分このカテゴリーではないと思うけど、こっちは新聞か。
That's not. That's not the. That's not the. That's not.
あ、
That's not the. That. That. That's. That. 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 That's not the. That's. That. That. That's. That. That's. That's not the. That's not the. That's not the one.
どれだ。
That. That. That's. That. That. That's. That. That.
グランストンオークはエッピングフォレストに生えている奇妙なで不思議な木です。その名前の由来は確かではありませんが、多くの伝説や神話が残っています。言い伝えでは、その木の近くでは魔女たちが何世紀にもわたり儀式を行っていると言われ、その幹を触ったのは一生呪われ
Here
る。
it is. Cranston's Oak is in Epping Forest. That's the place indicated on George Hurst's map.
なるほど。でこれで次はエッピングフォレストを調べるね。
Let's try to find the place from the hand-drawn map.
サンサロ。なんか特徴的なやつねえかな。これ違うな。なんかコブみたいなやつ。なんかもうちょっとヒントがあれ。
My analysis table. It's useful for my work. Let's try to find the place from the hand-drawn map.
やっぱりこうやって探すしかないか。あ、動かせるやんけ。じゃあこれだわ。
Here it is. Drat. I'll need to hurry if I want to find out what's going on at the forest.
移動すんのか。
Father, that boy Wiggins, does he come here very often?
He helps occasionally in some of my cases. Why do you ask?
I'd like to talk to him.
Talk to him?
Father, back at school there are only girls to talk to, and they are so boring. I'm sure Wiggins has lots of exciting stories to tell about his life in London. It would be so romantic.
Oh, Kate, I know what you're like. You'll terrify him. He won't dare to come back here again.
Is that what you think? I love it.
Oh, Kate.
I'll leave you alone now.
う 娘の精神なんかずぶといよな。行方不明がマスキョンと友人の介護と別の地図にあった森林に入っていった。じゃあ行きましょうか。その森林とやらに。ワトソンもついてくるよね、もちろん。絡まれとるやんけ。ほんま大ピンチやん。
Let's see how long you can stay alive. You're so slow. You're so slow.
岩貫通したー。
Let's see how long you can stay alive. Where is he?
Wow. Oh my god.
Run, little rabbit, run!
Oh my god.
Oh, I bet that hurts. One more trapped animal. Here you are. Here you are.
Oh no。一発撃たれちゃったよ。
Where is he?
死んどる。
He was poor. He was poor. This man was killed recently. The body is still warm.
Find him, boys! Find him! You scampering little rat! Here you are!
こんな時代に照準器持たないでほしい。
Where is he? Hungry today!
ねそういうことね。フラフラやん。
You won't get far.
My God, it's Lord Harrington's body. He was killed by a shot to the forehead. My health is deteriorating. I need to dress my wound. I can hide here. I can hide here. The Quartermain Club. This must be Lord Marsh's... This will help to dress my wound. Someone's coming, I better hide.
Breathe, Lord Marsh. It's almost over.
Who are you?
George Hurst from the 1st Lovat Scouts, here to deliver justice.
An old soldier. How ironic. Did we refuse you on our special education program?
It's true, I was refused. An old wounded soldier is useless to you, but he can still be dangerous.
We hunted a lot in these woods, but I didn't expect to become the prey. I have lived a grand life without any limits set by others. I will die a happy man, so you won't see me begging, you festering wretch.
Prepare to meet your maker.
I should decide what to do before leaving the cupboard.
するべきことを決めるっていうこと。 まあこれははい。
George, lower your rifle, please, for Tom's sake.
Holmes! My, an almost worthy opponent.
Tom? My Tom? If you've endangered my lad in any way, you will pay dearly.
I assure you that Tom is safe in London with a well-trusted friend. And now, it's time to end this.
By all means.
George Hurst, you have killed enough people. Your insanity ends today. Drop your gun. You may have wounded me, but I won't miss you.
If I ever had you in my aim, I wouldn't have merely wounded you.
Oh, the best detective in England.
Detective, take a look here.
This is how you became sick, Lord Marsh. The beheading of your victims who were suffering from tuberculosis was what infected you. Poetic justice. I was wrong.
The best detective in England.
Enough! You'll die here, Lord Marsh, and you'll die slowly.
Mr. Hurst, you have already served brutal justice to Lord Harrington and I hope Lord Collins and Dr. Fisher. Taking that into consideration, you may as well kill Lord Marsh and end the Quartermain Club completely. No loose ends.
いや、ちょっと別の結論を。むずいな、そういうことか。こういうゲームなんか。すごい忙しいわ。マジか。でもこれチュートリアルみたいなもんなんでしょう。これが道徳的正解なのか。まあそうだな、殺しはしないからな。
George, lower your rifle, please, for Tom's sake.
Holmes! My, an almost worthy opponent.
Tom? My Tom? If you've endangered my lad in any way, you will pay dearly.
I assure you that Tom is safe in London with a well-trusted friend. And now, it's time to end this.
By all means.
George, listen to me. If you're seeking an apt punishment and vengeance, killing Marsh will give him exactly what he wants. He would die knowing that he had fulfilled his life through his absolute control of it. But if you allow Marsh to live and be arrested, he will suffer a punishment far greater than you or I could deliver. His ball and chain will be the debilitating tuberculosis. It will drag him painfully and slowly to his demise behind bars.
You're mad. You're both mad.
Let's go and find Tom.
Not just yet. See, Lord Marsh, you will die here, although not by the gun. You'll die
い
slowly.
や、待って待って
Don't
待
do
って。
this, George.
Detective, take a look here.
This is how you became sick, Lord Marsh. The beheading of your victims who were suffering from tuberculosis was what infected you. Poetic justice.
Holmes, you cannot fully understand why we helped so many and sacrificed a few. But don't let me die like this. Just kill me now.
Mr. Hurst, you've already served brutal justice to Lord Harrington and I hope
Yeah.
Lord Collins and Dr.
違
Fisher.
うんだ。
Taking that into consideration, you may as well kill Lord Marsh and end the Quartermain Club completely. No loose ends.
これでいいのか。いや、ちょっと待ってくれよ。いや、でもどっち打つの？手がかりは全部取ってるんでしょ？どっちが正解なの？難しい。もう一回ちょっと別の。ここか。今現状はこうだな。でさっきの会話から見るとやっぱり支援はこっちの方。 難しいな。どっちも正解なんて言われたら困るが普通に。
George, lower your rifle, please, for Tom's sake.
Holmes!
Tom?
I assure you, George, he would die. No, but if you allow Marsh to live, let's
Not just yet.
don't do.
Detective, take a look here.
This is how you became sick, Lord Marsh. The beheading of your victims.
Holmes, you cannot fully understand why we helped so many and sacrificed a few. But don't let me die like this. Just kill me now.
Mr. Hurst, you've already served brutal justice to Lord Harrington and I hope Lord Collins and Dr. Fisher. Taking that into consideration, you may as well kill Lord Marsh and end the Quartermain Club completely. No loose ends.
Yeah. しょうがない。だって手汚したくないし。これでいいのか、しょうがない、しょうがないよ。そう言い聞かせましょう。え、またトリップしてんの
Yes! Well done, Watson!
Holmes, you're playing bowls? Indoors?
Not just any old bowls, Watson. Lawn bowling.
Seriously? With your injury? Oh, no. Mrs. Hudson is going to murder you.
Well, that's it for now. Time to go. Would you care to join me?
You're incorrigible. And where are we going, Holmes?
I'm participating in the final stage of the annual tournament held by the London Archaeological Institute's Bowling Club. It's an official invitation. I'll just need to dress suitably and then we can leave.
これでいいんじゃない？これがスポーツウェアって言うなら。
Holmes, are you really sure you want to wear that?
This? Everyone dresses like this at the club. Mr. Holmes, you played very well yesterday. I'm obliged to you, Sir Charles. I play many outdoor sports. That's the key to my success. My friend Dr. Watson has decided to join me.
Really? Mr. Holmes, would you like to see the first prize? A rare stone Mayan Quiche calendar.
Mayan Quiche?
Indeed. Their legendary king, Tekun Uman, has his statue just behind you. Although this one is a cast metal copy.
That? Oh.
Well, since only members may enter the clubhouse, we have exhibited the calendar outside. Please, explore.
I'd like to win the Mayan calendar. It's a beautiful work of art.
The statue of Tekun Uman.
Maya.暦っていうのはどういうことだ？それ？
This'll keep Watson happy.
あ、外食ね。
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad you are my opponent for the final. People... Ah, Mr. Holmes.
I still need some time.
暦どこだよ。これ？
So,
I still need...
わって言うとるわ。暦どこだ？
Only club members have access.
So no暦.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad you are my opponent for the final. People call me Arthur the Invincible. So I wish you good luck.
見てきなさい。あれか？これ？
The first prize, the Mayan Quiche calendar.
ルール説明はあるのかな？いいよ。
So,
できたできた。
yes.
手持ちのボール、1投目は白いマーカーに近づけるように投げ、相手のボールを手巻きそう。はい。
「
止まれ止まれ。入ったわ。ルールがわからん。アイスホッケーみたいなもんなの？何をもってブーイングされているのかがわからん。あ、もしかしてそういうこと？あ、このボールに近ければ近いほどいいってこと？なるほどね。外れましょう。外れときましょう。ね。そういうことね。おー。もっともっともうちょっともうちょいちょいちょいちょいちょいちょいちょいちょいちょい。いいね。いいよ。全く全く同じところだね。 あー、カーブが足りないか。カーブ足りなそうだね。もっといって、もっといって、お願いお願いお願いお願い、もっともっともっともっともっともっと。足りないか。おお、強っ。そいつは強っ。3点ってところか。わあ、やめてー、間に入らないでー。あー、遠い遠い遠い遠い遠い遠い遠いねー。朝譲って弾かんのかーい。遠いなー。おー、ナイスコントロール。せめて内側には食い込みたいが、どうか。どうでしょう。うわー、これは強い。全部避けてくれる。もう一回やろう。もう一回やろう。
It was an excellent game, Mr. Holmes, but Arthur always wins. The award ceremony for the first 3 places will be tomorrow morning. I hope to see you both then.
Unfortunately, I'll be unable to attend tomorrow. Duty calls.
Ah, but at least you know the club now.
Let's go home.
悔しいな。もう一回できんかな。
See you tomorrow, Mr. Holmes.
しょうがねえな。
Let's go home.
帰るか。こういうミニゲーム好きなんだよね。ルールが分かるが。しょうがねえな。帰ってやるか。
Hello, Mr. Bouvier.
Hello, Mr. Holmes.
Well, Caitlin?
Your costume!
Oh, don't you like it?
Oh, I do!
Caitlin, come on. Show some respect for your
怪我な
father.
いかい。で、あんたは相手の性格や境遇、起こったことを組み込みましょうと。なるほど。じゃあ、まず、まず的な品として、おう。これ明らかにごぼう製っぽいんだけど、魔術的なもんじゃねえの。新しい隣人。神秘学に興味がある。
You know, Father, Miss Alice was telling me all about her travels. She has already toured the world with her own father.
Your daughter is exquisite.
And just to think that she was aboard the Orient Express when it was attacked. What a dream.
あ、俺の時
Indeed.
She's so creative and imaginative. And that reminds me, would you allow Caitlin to visit me so that she can practice playing the piano?
いい。全部否定的だけど、どうすんの。まあ、当たり障りのないよ
It's
う
very
に
kind of you,
しと
but I decided that Caitlin should stop playing the piano.
Oh, Father, why did you say that?
Caitlin, we are neighbours. We'll meet again. Until then, I shall leave you with this book.
Thank you, Miss Alice.
翌朝。翌朝何があったって言った。あ、表彰式に行かないといけないね。そういや。
Here it is.
あ、グアテマラ。木々という意味を持ち、彼らが移住していた森林地帯に由来する。なるほどね。 きましょうか。よし。リベンジマッチとかさせてくんねえかな。
The statue did it. It killed Zacharias.
Calm yourself now, Sir Charles. You've had a shock. Let the police do their duty.
What can a mere inspector like you do about it? You don't know anything.
A mere inspector? Pshaw. And now here comes Mr. Holmes.
Lestrade,
レストレイド。
are you here to receive a prize as well?
Very amusing, Holmes. You can go home.
Wow.
The ceremony's been cancelled. We've got a murder scene here.
Really? And to think I only came here for my prize.
Oh,
I
well,
know,
it's
Holmes.
usual.
I saw your name on the list of finalists. So go away.
You're not going to congratulate me?
What? Do you really think I'm that naive? You turning up out of the blue and then bam, a murder? There's a surprise.
Oh, you're making a spectacle of yourself, Lestrade. Let's just pretend that I'm a simple consultant, your humble assistant.
Oh, all right then. A club member, Mr. Zacharias Greystoke, was killed at around 4 in the morning. There. Now, don't mess around.
そんなところ
I
で
promise that I won't, Inspector.
なんか聞きたいかってことか。クラブハウスに行くのか。まあ殺人事件でしょ。
What do you make of the facts?
It's quite clear. The murderer intended to steal the Mayan calendar. He was caught by Zacharias Greystoke. He then took up the first weapon that came to hand, the statue's spear, and killed Greystoke. Then he fled, just as Sir Charles was coming out of the club. Unfortunately, we've been unable to find any trail beyond the club's wall. It's as if the murderer vanished into thin air. Well, take a look for yourself.
まあ
Did you search the clubhouse?
What for? The murder took place outside. You're still here?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
あ、像がない。
The surface is damaged. The iron mounting rod is broken. The surface is
引きずられてるね。
A piece of the statue's mounting rod. A piece of the statue's mounting rod. Traces of metal on stone. The surface is damaged. Traces of metal on stone. It looks like the statue broke away from its pedestal.
すごいな。それでこれか。おお、後ろから一突き。懐中時計。物取りの犯行ではなさそうだ。
The case is scratched and dented. The case is scratched and dented. Tissot watch, Swiss, 1855. This watch is valuable and old. It's been through a great deal. Money was left inside the wallet. Dry leaves. They make a noise. Zacharias probably walked across them. This spear came from the statue on the pedestal. Zacharias' folder with some documents. These drawings represent the Mayan symbols. All valuables were left on the victim. The strike was powerful and well aimed. If I believed Lestrade, this Mayan calendar was the reason behind the murder.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Oh. Josiah.
Sir Charles, are you able to tell me in detail what happened?
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Well, to prepare for the awards ceremony, I decided to spend the night here at the club. I was sitting alone at my desk when I suddenly heard a loud, metallic sound and a terrible shout. I hurried outside and well, I found the body of Zacharias. And I swear it, I saw the statue of Tekun Uman running away.
招待状が刺さってる。じゃあ社交的刺繍。まあ政治活動でしょう。そしてこれはバッジは退役軍人。指には既婚。なるほど。
You saw the statue running?
It was dark, but yes, I'm sure of it. It was running, and it was making the most horrible metal sound as it did so. And can't you see? The pedestal is now empty.
Did you know the victim?
Yes, of course. It was Zacharias Greystoke. He is... was a club member, and an excellent bowler.
But why was he here so early in the morning?
Oh, I don't know.
Sir Charles, where did the Mayan calendar come from?
It was donated anonymously. We received it shortly before the tournament, with a letter asking that it be awarded to the winner.
Is the calendar valuable?
Not really. It has historical value, of course, But to be truthful with you, Mr. Holmes, it isn't worth very much.
May I go in the clubhouse?
It's members only. I cannot authorize anyone unless that person has a written warrant from the police. A murder at my club? What a disaster for our reputation.
レストレート。おーい。令状ちょうだい。
And what about the statue?
No idea yet. I imagine the thief must have taken it somehow.
Right, so they were thieves, and they were very well equipped?
Yes, must have been. Then there's also Sir Charles's version, but...
Please, go on.
He said this morning that he was alone at his desk when he heard a shout. He went outside and saw Greystoke lying on the ground, and... Believe it or not, he said that there was no one else on the green that night but the statue itself running away.
You mean that the statue might have killed the victim? Interesting.
Absurd, more like. Besides, it was dark and foggy.
So, somewhat like your version, then.
ちょっと眠くなってきたんで、今日はここまでにしとくか。お疲れ様。